What's good, YouTube? This is Delteros, and today I'm going to be going over what dragon types need to succeed. Hold on. A, we need to get rid of this tab. B, need to get rid of this tab. Alright, so we're good. But yeah, what the dragon types need to succeed. How can we buff them in Champions in Generation 10, or just going forward in general? I know, technical stuff, blah blah blah. Dragons don't need a buff. Dragons are good enough as it is. Every dominant team has a dragon on it. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, and because of that, the type as a whole gets punished. Let's look at dragon types. Let's look at dragon type moves for instance. Dragon Rush. Or no, this is actually Dragon Pulse. Why did Dragon Pulse get its power reduced from 85 or from 90 to 85? And why doesn't it have an additional effect anymore? I could swear when Dragon Pulse was first introduced, you can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but didn't Dragon Pulse have a potential to paralyze or something when it was first introduced? I can't remember. But why is it so weak? Why is it 85 power with no secondary effect? When they actually buffed Body Slam to give it another secondary effect on top of the, what is it, 20-30% chance to paralyze that it already has. In Champions, they buffed Body Slam so that if the opponent is minimized or has used minimize, however they worded it, basically if they have +1 in evasion, um, it then Body Slam ignores accuracy checks and its power is doubled. Now, I'm not saying that Dragon Pulse needs a buff like that, but give it give us a reason to use it over Draco Meteor. Like Draco Meteor has not great power considering the diminishing effect that it has, and people will still use it over Dragon Pulse because it's a one-hit KO button. People need to realize that you don't always need one-hit KOs if you actually have some kind of use case for another move. Like if this thing could paralyze, people would use it if it had like a 30% chance to paralyze. And at 85 power, I don't see why it can't. I don't see why it can't at 90 power. Now, moving on to Dragon Claw, this is 80 power with no secondary effect. Why doesn't it have the same effect that other slashing moves have, which is either a high critical hit rate or the ability to cause flinching? Like, and is it affected by sharpness? I do not know. Uh, da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. It doesn't actually say on this page. That is a thing that they need to. That's a thing that they need to actually put in the text. Hopefully, in Champions, we'll know because believe it or not, Champions actually did a lot of that stuff for you, which I like. It tells you whether the move is super effective. It tells you the type of move it is, whether it's a slashing move, a wind-based move, a like I don't know, status move, physical move, special move. It tells you all those things. Now, um why is it that Dragon Claw is only 80 base power with no secondary effect? You're punishing a type because you decided to make most of the prominent the most prominent Pokemon in the game members of that type. But then you also have crap like Dredagon. You also have crap like Drampa. You also have crap like Altaria that are dragon types that have no good moves, that have no good use case. It's like stop punishing type stop punishing entire types based on the prominence of some Pokemon. That would be like punishing fire types or punishing starters because Incineroar is the most prominent starter in the entire game and it happens to be fire type. That would be like punishing grass types for Rillaboom getting Grassy Surge. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Let's talk a little bit more about Dragon Rush. There is no reason for Dragon Rush to have 75 base accuracy. It could have 90 and be fine. Especially in today's metagame. Hopefully they change this in Champions. But anyway, let's get back to the tier list. We're going to do a tier list like I normally do. I hope you guys enjoy this kind of content. I actually really enjoy making it. Um, Come watch my Pokemon Sword playthrough. Come watch my live streams. I mean, it's not the greatest content in the world. I know. I know Pokemon Sword is very controversial amongst the fan base. I understand that, but it helps out the channel, and I mean, honestly, you may learn something. I may learn something from your comments. Who knows? But yeah. Anyway, let's get started. All right. So first up, we've got Charizard X. Now, I'm gonna put him in wait and see tier because honestly, if they give him move buffs like the ones I mentioned, a minute ago, I think he'll do just fine. If they give him something that is actual dragon type stab that he can use to hit and not suffer for it because his only other good physical stab move is Flare Blitz. That's another thing. Buff fire type moves, buff Fire Fang, buff Fire Punch. But we'll go into that we went into that in a whole nother video. Um anyway, next up, Roaring Moon. Once again, I'm gonna have to put him in good as is, wait and see, because he has the stat spread to be good, but and he has a move pool that allows him to be good. But his ability being so dependent on Sun, it kind of it kind of depends on if he comes into the format at a time when either A, Koraidon and Groudon are available, or B, Charizard Y is prominent. I think the ancient paradoxes are going to make mons like Charizard Y extremely prevalent, and he is going to be a big part of that. Now, Koraidon, honestly, he good as is. Like, this thing was at the World Championships. It was top tier at World Championships. Same with Miraidon. Like, honestly, it would not surprise me to see them nerf Hadron Engine and Orichalcum Pulse just to keep these things from being prevalent again. Although they didn't nerf the Calyrexes. After Gen 8, they saw how crazy Calyrex was and they still didn't nerf it. So who knows? Um anyway, let's see. Alolan Executor. I think he needs a Mega or a Evo. Honestly, I don't know what Dragon Hammer does. I will have to look up Dragon Hammer. Actually, let me look up Dragon Hammer. But I don't. I think that him having that move is kind of weird considering that I'm pretty sure that he is a special attack. Like, I'm pretty sure Executor is a special attacker. Then again, yeah, let's see. Yeah. Um, when a Pokemon is. Yeah, this thing has no. What is it with them and not giving Dragon type moves additional effects? Or giving them weird, obscure additional effects and then debuffing their accuracy to the point of oblivion. Somebody explain that to me in the comments, please. Um, D Knight, you have a mega evolution that completely changes how you play. So we're gonna put you in good as is or wait and see. Um, Honestly, give him an ability change to Electric Surge. Give him like the only way this mon will be good is if you give it Electric Surge. Kingdra needs a mega. Absolutely. 100% mega evolution. I'm gonna put Sceptile in wait and see tier because Raichu exists, so Mega Raichu, if it becomes prominent, I could totally see people using Sceptile as a hard counter because it has Lightning Rod and yeah, Raichu isn't surviving +1 like +1 Solar Beam, +1 Energy Ball, +1 Leaf Blade, not Leaf Blade, um Leaf Storm, that's the one I was looking for. Certainly not +1 Leaf Storm. Flygon, Mega or Stat Buff? Mega or Stat Buff? You could take your pick on this one. It needs both. Um, Mega Altaria, if they give it a decent move set and they change its ability to something like Fluffy, maybe it'll be good. Um, Altaria honestly needs a overall stat buff, just general stat buff. Mega Salamence and by extension Salamence are in good as is. Same with Latios and Latias. I wholeheartedly believe that if you're using their megas, you're probably gonna be all right. But we'll see what they give them in Champions. Same with Mega Ray. Honestly, I think they should distribute Dragon Ascent to more Pokemon. Just take the Mega Evolution off of it for those Pokemon because that is a Rayquaza specific lore thing. Um, Mega Garchomp, take 20 points out of its special attack because it doesn't need to be a special attacker and put that into its speed. Like, seriously. Make it 110 speed. There's no. Actually, it would be 112 speed. Make it 112 speed. There's no harm in that. Um, I'm not doing Garchomp, and Garchomp Z does not appear to be on this list. Actually, I don't see Arcaludon on this list either. Or am I blind? I see Duraludon, and I see quite a few Gen 9 dragons, but I don't see Arcaludon. Maybe this list was created before Gen 9 was fully revealed, but no, that can't be right because like Tatsugiri and Baxcalibur are on here, and I don't remember us seeing Baxcalibur before the game came out. But anyway, moving along. Um, Dialga origin form. I'm not rating those. Those things need like give the give the Gen 4 base legendaries actual form changes, please. Don't just flip their stats and call it good. Haxorus needs a mega. Um, I actually have an idea for a evolution for Druddigon. You could have it discard that rocky shell that it has and actually become a real dragon and gain a evolution through that, I guess. Um, Hydreigon Mega. It's one of the very few pseudos that don't have anything. Now, I'm going to put there's not really a tier for this kind of transformation that I'm about to advocate for. I think that they should do a three-way fusion between these, between Kyurem, Reshiram, and Zekrom, and make the final dragon. Make the original dragon, whatever it was called. Um, But yeah, I think that that could be cool. And I think that it should have an ability that gives it stab on ice, dragon, fire, and electric moves. But that's just kind of my head canon wishful thinking. Give Tyrantrum a evolution or a mega. I would love to see a fossil Pokemon evolve further. We gonna put Dragalge in wait and see tier because Dragalge is pretty much it just got a mega, so we don't even know what its ability is, so we gonna wait. Give either Gudra a mega evolution. I need this in my life. Give Noivern an actual evolution, and then probably mega that. Um, honestly, make 100% Zygarde a standalone form, and make it so that its mega evolution isn't based on special attack, because having to run Zygarde the way that you have to run Zygarde to get its mega evolution now is it's not worth it. You might as well just run 100% form and call it a day. It does not have good special attacking moves. Uh this thing needs all of the above. It needs stats, abilities, it needs everything changed. Drampa, we gonna wait and see because he just got a mega evolution, and if the leaks are true, he's getting drizzle. So Como O needs a mega. Yes, he's gotten a bunch of Z move related crap. Yes, he's gotten a couple signature moves that make him kind of relevant, but honestly, just give him a mega and change his typing. Either get rid of the fighting or get rid of the dragon. I don't care which. Guzzlord, we gonna I would put you in like no hope tier, but I didn't make a no hope tier. Actually, let me make a no hope tier because I don't think there's anything that they could do for you. Oh, no, 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 no. That's not what I want to do. That's not what I want to do. Yeah. Ah, dang it. Dang it. Ah. Okay. All right. I'm bad at this. What? Then we go down. All right. That's better. Um, no hope. I'm sorry, Guzzlord. There's nothing I can do for you, bro. You're bad. You always will be bad. Eh. Ultra Necrozma. He is broken. He good as is. Let him be. Let him do him things. Evolve Naganadal again. Um, Flapple. Evolve it again. Appleton. Evolve it again. It has both of these mons have some good things about them. They just need more of it. Uh, I'm gonna say stat increase for all of for these two, and for the other two. Oh, we're at Duraludon. Why did they only put these two on the list? I thought all four of them had dragon typing. Maybe I was wrong. Um, I'm gonna use regular Duraludon in place of Arcaludon here. Um, give him a Mega with an ability that like lets him use electric type, lets him use like moves that take a turn to charge, like Solar Beam and Electro Shot, in one turn. That is all you need to do is give him that mega. The 700 points and the new ability would probably do him wonders. Um, Honestly, Dragapult really doesn't super need a mega, but I would just like to see it. Basically, just extend the plane head and give him 4 Dreepy instead of 2, and make him bigger and bulkier. Eternatus is good as is. Actually, we gonna move him down to Mega. I want him to get a Mega. I just want to see that. Um, give Reggie Drago an evolution just because of what he actually is lore wise. The reason why Reggie Drago looks the way it does is because Reggie Gigas ran out of dragon energy when making him. So that's why he looks the way he does. Cyclizar, give him an evolution. I want to see this Mon do things. I like this Mon greatly. He just Tatsu and Bax Caliber are good as is. No question. Like I'm hoping they give Tatsugiri Commander in its Mega Evolution so you can Mega Evolve it beforehand. But I think what they're gonna do with it is it's gonna have a different ability, and then you use Commander to protect it while Dondozo's on the field, and then after Dondozo goes down, you can still Mega Evolve Tatsu. So yeah, but yeah, guys, that's been the Dragon Type tier list. Thank you for listening to my rant about Dragon types and their moves. Uh, Thank you guys again for 85 subs. Love you all for it. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Hope you enjoy the content. Hit the notification bell so you get all of my notifications for videos and stuff. This has been Delteros. Don't be me.